All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again on the 𝐔𝐥𝐥𝐚𝐦𝐿 YouTube. So tonight is a very interesting night because we are inviting Singer 𝐼𝐸𝐴 to have a very interesting dialogue session with our Dharma sister 𝐒𝐳, discussing on the topic of liberating the ghost in you. So this is really very fun and interesting because especially in the Ulambana month. So we invite everyone to join us and also invite your friends. Share this link with your friends while you're waiting, and while we're waiting to invite Rinpoche into the main hall. So before that, let me invite Anila to lead us in the prayers before teaching. Thank you.
Okay, good evening everyone. Let's get ready to recite the prayer before teachings. I'm sure you have the latest version, right? If not, you can look at the TV screen. Om Mahong, Om Mahong, Om Mahong, Om Mahong. Om Sambara Samara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Sambara Samara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Sambara Samara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Samaha Javahong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Samaha Javahong. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. Namo Gurubhya Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Gurubhya Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Gurubhya Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya. To the Buddha, Dharma, the Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mothers and sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, the Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mothers and sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, the Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mothers and sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all the numberless kind mothers and sentient beings from the unimaginable oceans of samsaric sufferings and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Tayata Shame Shamavati Shamita Shatru Ankure Mankure Parasite Kerode Keyure Tezowati Oroyani Vishuddha Nimali Parapalaye Kukure Kaka Krase Krasani Umuki Paramuki Amuki Shamitani Sawa Grana Bananane Nikrihita Sawa Para Pavadina Vimuta Para Pasha Sitapita Buddha Mudra Anugatita Sawa Mari, Putarita Parishuddhi, Vikashatu Sawa Kama Marani. I prostrate to the gathering of the Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy site of space enjoying, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka Samaratsa Shataratsa Mariape, Aka Samaratsa Shataratsa Mariape, Aka Samaratsa Shataratsa Mariape. Tayata Gati Gati Parakate Parasamgate Bodhisoha. Tayata Gati Gati Parakate Parasamgate Bodhisoha. Tayata Gati Gati Parakate Parasamgate Bodhisoha. To the power of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shantim Kuriya Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment and anger to dear ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. Now we're going to recite the Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at 𝐓𝒊𝒃 mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sanghas of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination. At the same time, noble 𝐓𝒂𝒃, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, while practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas also to be empty of nature. Then, through the power of the Buddha, Venerable Shariputra said to the noble 𝐓𝒂𝒃, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son or daughter of the noble family train who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, noble 𝐓𝒂𝒃, Bodhisattva Mahasava, said to the Venerable Shariputra, O Shariputra, a son or daughter of the noble family who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita should say in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature, form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form, form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Shariputras, all dharmas are emptiness. There is no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dharmas, no eye dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu or dharmas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no old age and death. No end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times, by means of Prajna Paramita, fully awaken to unsurpassable, true, complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of Prajnaparamita, the mantra of great insight, the unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that calms all suffering should be known as truth, since there is no deception. The Prajnaparamita mantra is said in this way. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhiya Soha. Thus Shariputra's Bodhisattvas Mahasava should train the profound Prajnaparamita. Then the Blessed One arose from that samadhi and praised noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice the profound Prajnaparamita just as you had taught, and all the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Shariputra and noble Avalokiteshvara, Bodhisattva Mahasava, and the whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, aksharas, and gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Thank you, everybody. We shall take a break. Later, we will be reciting the 7-line prayer to Guru Rinpoche, as you can find on the prayer text, page 12.
Thank you, Anila. So before we invite Rinpoche to the hall to deliver tonight's teaching, which is on the topic of liberating the ghost and you, allow us to share some of the announcements with you. So during the Udambana period, we'll be having this recitation of the 100,000 Buddha names in Tibetan. So welcome everyone to join us in the main hall with our sanghas in this very meritorious recitation session. So it will be conducted every day at 10 a.m. and to support, and you can also support our sanghas in this very meaningful recitation session. Even if you're not able to make it in the hall physically, you can actually make the dedications and the offerings to the 𝐔𝐥𝐥𝐚𝐦𝐿 website by scanning the QR code or going to the 𝐔𝐥𝐿 website itself. And we'll also be having the recitation of the Unisha Vijayadharani Sutra this Sunday, 27th of August. So at 2 p.m. we'll be starting off with the Grand Meritorious Charity to Wandering Spirits, and then followed by 2:30 where we'll start off with the recitation. So do join us in the main hall itself and bring along your 𝐼𝐸𝐶𝐸 and your friends and families to join us in this very meritorious recitation as we pray for our gurus, parents, ancestors, karmic creditors, and all sentient beings in all 10 directions through this recitation of the sutra, and dedicating that may all be free from the suffering and causes of suffering. And upcoming, we'll be having the Buddha's Joyful Day on the 30th of August, which will be Wednesday. So that day, we have a few activities lined up for everyone. 11 a.m. we'll be doing the Grand Auspicious Ulambana offering. And then 12 noon, we'll be doing the offering to sanghas, followed by 5 p.m. we'll be having the Protector's Puja, and 8 p.m. we'll be inviting Rinpoche to deliver the Dharma teaching for the night. So welcome everyone to join us on site on this meritorious occasion, and do bring along your friends and family, and also you're welcome to come to the main hall doing offerings to Rinpoche and our sanghas in person too at the temple during the 12 noon session where we'll make offerings to the sanghas. So do check out our Grand Auspicious Ulambana offering on the 𝐔𝐥𝐿 website. And we're very honored to have 𝐔𝐥𝐥𝐿 to lead us in the Dharma causes. So upcoming, we'll be inviting Geshe-la to deliver the prostration class, which will be held on 24th September on Sunday. You'll be starting at 10 a.m. It'll be held on site at the 𝐔𝐥𝐿 main hall. So welcome everyone to sign up, because the practice of prostrations is actually a very great daily practice for the purpose of purifying all our negative karmas and obstacles on our journey to the spiritual practice. So do join Geshe-la in this precious class to learn more about the significance and benefits of prostration, as well as how to do the prostrations to the 35 Buddhas. So do scan the QR code or check out the 𝐔𝐥𝐿 website to sign up. And next, we also have our Dharma brother to deliver the Module 2 of the Exploring Buddhism class that was kicked off on the 30th of September. It will be at 11 a.m. and held weekly. So Module 2 will cover topics such as like the 3 principal aspects of the path and renunciation, bodhicitta, right view of emptiness, etc. So do sign up with us for this precious Exploring Buddhism class. So in a moment's time, we'll be inviting Rinpoche into the main hall to lead us in tonight's very interesting topic, liberating the ghost in you. So do share, like and share this link with your friends and family and invite them to join us. And once again, we also thank all the Dharma brothers and sisters for taking time and joining us in the main hall. Okay, so everyone, please rise as we recite the 7 lines prayers to invite Rinpoche. So for those online, you're welcome to join us in this prayer, the 7 line prayers to Guru Rinpoche, which is very auspicious to welcome Rinpoche to start the teaching for us tonight.
All right, here we go, 7 line prayers. For those who have not memorized, it's page 12. Hong yin yogi no tang sam, pe ma ke sa dong bo la, yasen chogi ondrone, pe ma june se sudra. Kodo kandra mambogo, 𝐒𝐥𝐥𝐚𝐦𝐿 drogi, 𝐒𝐥𝐿 Guru 𝐵𝒉𝒐𝒔𝒕 ōngyēn yogi no changsam, pema kesa dongbola, yasen chogi ondrone, pema jone se sudra, kodo kandro mambogo, 𝐒𝐥𝐥𝐴 drogi, 징일랍지시수소 Guru 𝐵𝒉𝒐𝒔𝒕 ōngyēn yogi no changsam, pema kesa dongbola, yasen chogi ondrone, pema june se sudra, kodo kandra mambogo, 𝐒𝐥𝐴 drogi, 징일랍지시수소 Guru 𝐵𝒉𝒐𝒔𝒕 ōngyēn yogi no changsam, pema kesa dongbola, yasen chogi ondrone, pema june se sudra, kodo kandra mambogo, 𝐒𝐥𝐴 drogi, 징일랍지시수소 Guru 𝐵𝒉𝒐𝒔𝒕 Guru 𝐵𝒉𝒐𝒔𝒕 Guru 𝐵𝒉𝒐𝒔𝒕 Guru 𝐵𝒉𝒐𝒔𝒕 You may offer 3 prostration. Okay, so now we offer a long mandala, making a long mandala offerings to request for the teachings. You can find on page 17. Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. Om Vajragram Ahong. Here is the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Vajraline Ahong, the outer ring and encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Pravavidya. In the south, Jambudvipa. In the west, Apararagonadiya. In the north is the Uttara Kuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Videha. Around the south is Chamara and Upper Chamara. Around the west is Sapta and Uttaramartin. And around the north is the subcontinent Korava and Karava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the rich grinding tree. In the west is the rich grinding cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here is the precious wheel. Here is the precious quill. Here is the precious jewel, here is the precious queen, here is the precious minister, here is the precious elephant, here is the precious and best of horses, here is the precious general, and here is the great treasure vast. Here is the goddess of beauty, here is the goddess of garlands, here is the goddess of song, here is the goddess of dance, here is the goddess of flowers, here is the goddess of incense, here is the goddess of light, here is the goddess of perfume. Here is the sun, here is the moon, here is the umbrella of all that is precious, here is the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all the possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you, my kind and holy root Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama, Losang, Dowa, Doje Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground, anointed with perfumes, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and the moon. I offer in visualization as a field of Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects of my attachment, anger and ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the 3 poisons. Venerable holy gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Idam Guru Randam Mandalakam Niyatayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, unified Vajra state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious bodhicittas. Everybody, let's greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening, Rinpoche. So tonight we're very honored to invite Rinpoche to address us in this very interesting topic of liberating the ghost in you. So does everybody in the hall know that which is the most important date that's upcoming in the coming week? So it's actually the 14th or rather the 15th day of the 7th lunar month. So in Chinese we call it like 7月15. So in these days, right, most Chinese believe that it's the most xiong day or the so-called the fiercest day of the whole Chinese 7th lunar month, because it's believed that the spirits will be roaming on the streets, etc. So Now we'll be curious, like parents and ancestors have told us that to be very cautious during this month. So why do we say that the ghost is actually inside you? So is the ghost actually inside us or is it outside us? So tonight we invite Rinpoche to address us in this interesting topic. Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yeah, so there's a giant list of questions with regards to this topic. Right. What I want to say is what I want to talk about with regards to liberating the ghost in you. How many of you believe in ghosts? Believe, okay, believe, okay, thank you. You're very honest, right? To me, the fact is, I don't believe in ghosts. Because if you say, do you believe in ghosts? It's like, to me, asking, somebody asked me, do you believe in ghosts? It's the same as, do you believe there are dogs? I don't have to believe there are ghosts. To me, it's a reality. What is more important for you and me and for all of us actually is liberating the ghost in you. Many of us have had experiences, or somebody tell us, say that, oh no, oh, these ghosts, I know somebody who can see ghosts. I know somebody who can see ghosts, who can talk to ghosts, who have superpower or this and that, okay? Every one of us have got somebody who knows someone who can do something. Every one of us. The truth is, why not ask all these people who can see when all come together, and then, on a separate questionnaire, ask them, what do you see? Who do you see? What are they wearing? What do they say? Can everybody say the same thing? Reality is that in the same place that all of us go, we are all going to have a different experience. For the whole lot of us here, how many of you have completed a meditation experience in Chom Tom in Thailand? Can I show of hands? Yeah, quite many of you, right? Yeah. Did you feel that it was a spooky place? Did you feel that it was a spooky place? Did you feel it was a haunted place? Did you feel being pressed by ghosts? Did you meditate well? Did you sleep well? Did you have a good experience doing vipassana in the Thai monastery? Right? But the reality is, there are people who will tell me, say, oh, I cannot meditate there. Or I come here and meditate and it's hell. The ghosts want to possess me. I've got things pressing on me. They come and disturb me and this and that, Everybody will have different stories. Everybody. The same place. Even if we all go on a pilgrimage to Bodh Gaya in India. Okay? Or let's just go pilgrimage to the 4 holy sites, 8 holy sites, whatever. Everybody is going to have a different experience. So, liberating the ghost in you truly now points to the crux of the issue. Are you your own ghost? Right? Why am I asking you this question is because fundamentally we have to ask ourselves this question: have you seen a living ghost? Okay? Actually, we see living ghosts all the time, you know. You want to know who are the real living ghosts? Or honestly tell you? The living ghosts are people who are alive now, but they are always living in the past. They cannot remember the good things that happen. They cannot remember the goodness of today. They don't know how to have gratitude for the everyday, being alive, being healthy, to be able to do what you wish and what you wish to do and achieve what you want to achieve. But they waste their life every day thinking about last time who said what, last time who did what, who did something against me, and this and that, and all these things become the ghost. Because of this, that's why I this, and because of that, that's why I'm that, and therefore till today they still choose to become the victim. I explained last week that there are 3 levels of human life. The first level is the childhood level, and then it will be at the time and space whether this childhood experience will affect you your whole life, whether you choose to be under that effect, and that is called victimization. Because when we're young, we are all victims. All of us are victims. Parents scold us, mother scold us, father scold us, mother beat us, father beat us, grandparents beat us, grandparents scold us, classmates bully us, teachers scold us, somebody cheat us, somebody stole our eraser, stole our pen, this person make me, that person say me, that person steal my toy, step on my shoe, right? All these kind of things now sound ridiculous, but it may not sound ridiculous for those people who still didn't go on to step 2 of human life. There are many people who die at the time of their death, still at the point of their death say that, oh, in my next life may I be this, that. Because in my this life is so difficult, so poor thing, so sad. Right? These people grow up or live through their whole life, even till old age, blaming the government, blame the parents, blame the teacher, blame the colleague, blame the boss, blame this person, blame the lama, blame the guru, blame the monk, blame the nun, blame the teacher, blame the siblings, blame the uncles and the aunties. You get what I'm saying or not? Right? They are perfect. Everybody else is wrong. There are many people, unfortunately, like that. And why am I saying this now is because when you choose to say liberating the ghost in you, it means wanting to be free from being powerless, wanting to be free from being the victim. And that is the meaning called liberation. Maybe if you're under contract, you're not free, right? You're under contract, sign a bond for 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, working somewhere or this and that. So therefore we feel that, oh, we are not free. And so, what is the next thing? Is the second step of human life, which is already a giant evolution and a breakthrough, giant step. It's very rare. I want to say it's very rare already. It's for those people who dare to say, F it, I want to take charge, I want to learn, I want to make my own success, make my own life. Okay? So therefore, I don't want to follow this normal route. Okay? So even if a person become a monk or a nun, there are two ways that a person can have a different result, even as a monk or a nun. It's those monks or nuns who really want to take charge of their own practice, and then they know they want to be free from samsara, and they really choose to practice and to see the nature of their reality, and then they take steps to change the way they think and feel. The second step being shouldering the responsibility of your own life. Okay? And so therefore, people who shoulder the responsibility of their own life, they don't complain because they know it was their choice. For example, a good example would be, for you, being here right now, it was your choice to come for teaching, to come for class, right? It is your choice to come. But it's also your choice to see the others you come, or because you asked me to come, I come lah. Then I sit here, temple so cold, after that I'm hungry. Because of you, that's why I come. Because of you, because of this. We can come to the same place, be listening to the same topic, same class. One feel powerless, the other one feel empowered. Because you take responsibility. Okay? So, the second part, the second step of human life is empowerment, which is responsibility. How much you want to learn versus how much you want to say, other people never do, that's why I don't need to do one. Other people never learn, why I need to learn. Other people no need to do this, why I need to do this. Right? Very easy for us to slip back into giving up our power to other people. The moment we choose to say, other people never do, why I need to do, that means you have no power. You have no freedom. Because that is how other people are living their life. People who have no power will say and make decisions based on being powerless. Empowered people are the ones that steer their own course and choose to make whatever decisions in life based on their own wisdom or experience, okay, or support and friendship. Now, why am I saying this? It's because there are many people who die in the first level, they become ghosts. How many of you know relatives who are like that? How many of you have relatives who are like that? Right? The first thing, whatever happened, is always somebody else's fault. Because of this, because of that. Because of this person, because of that person. Or this person want to steal my thing, that person will steal my thing. Or steal the credit of my work. I've done so much. Why never recognize me? Why never say thank you? I wash, I cook, I this and that. You take it for granted. You see, it's so powerless. But what is empowerment? Is I wash, I clean, I cook. It's because I choose to wash, I choose to clean, I choose to cook. If you don't want to eat, it's your business, because I will enjoy my cleanliness. Okay? I will enjoy my environment, and I will enjoy my own good food. It is a choice. Okay? It is a choice, and it is something that it is I forgot the English word. It is not the entitlement, but it is a privilege. Do you understand? There are many of us living as ghosts, but expecting many things to be entitlement. I'm entitled to fresh air. I'm entitled to clean water. I'm entitled to electricity. And I'm entitled to food. Just by exchanging pieces of plastic and metal, I get food. Which is a reality. I am exchanging pieces of plastic, paper, or metal for food. And many of us are cooking and doing many things for pieces of plastic, paper, and metal. Isn't that the reality? Right? But a particular mindset or a particular government or particular governance that will say, what is the value of your metal, your plastic, your paper? Right? Like different countries, their currency, some very, very big number, but value is very little. Very big number, but value is small. Some have small number, but value is big. Right? So, what is right? What is wrong? There's no right and there's no wrong. The reality is there's no right and there's no wrong. It's a choice, it is a conditioning that we are all into. Therefore, when I say liberating the ghost in you, we need to go deeper, go to the deepest sore point. What made them a ghost? Okay, what made them a ghost? Right? Principally ignorance, secondarily, okay, being powerless. We know we are ignorant, but yet we don't want to learn. We know we are ignorant, but yet we don't want to do something to practice, to learn, to further and to deepen the capability to go to level 2. Right? That's why what happens? We always rely on somebody else. Right now, can you remember your home phone number? You can? How many of you remember your own phone number? Huh? Do you call home? Yeah? You see? But many of us don't remember our phone number. Why? Because we have smartphones. Right? We have mobile phones that have a category of smart and dumb. Those that are over here, everybody uses smartphone that can go on the internet and everything. Right? I'll never forget those years when I was in America and they told me, say, yours is a smartphone, we have dumb phones. So it was quite a big shock for me. They think like that. And immediately comes compassion because they have low self-esteem. What does low self-esteem derive itself from? Derive its energy from? Being powerless, being ignorant, being frightened, being fearful. Right? So when I talk just now, do you believe in ghosts? If you see ghosts, can you all see the same ghost, or do you all see the same ghost? Let's say you got. And why do ghosts only appear only to some people and not everybody? Right? If dog come, bird come, everybody see the same bird, right? Okay? Yeah. So to me, I'm bad lah, honestly. Okay? It's not that to me, like I said, ghost is a reality. But to go deeper into that point is, right, everybody has got their own version of their own reality. But what I want to say is this: we may all have our own versions of reality, but the reality is there must be something called a common basis point. For example, we know what you see in the mirror or as the reflection or glass, that is not a reality, right? What you see in the mirror is not reality, right? Right? Because the mirror, you cannot have a conversation with the mirror. You cannot change clothes with the person in the mirror. Right? The sense of basic reality. You cannot change. You cannot talk to the mirror. Okay? So when what you see in the mirror is what you see, what I see, what everybody see is the same thing. But when it comes to ghosts, it has a varying degree of stories, varying degree of your feeling, my feeling, your reality, your experience, and this and that. Okay? So liberating the ghost in you definitively points to your ignorance and your fear. Conditionally points to how much you want to have to be empowered by wisdom, and you take charge of your own life. You take charge of your own life, and not wait, see what this person say, what that person say, what this teacher say, what my father say, what my mother say, what my uncle say, what the lama say, what the monk say, what the nun say, what the guru say. Yes, what they say is what they say. But what I feel, what I this and what I that is my reality. Right? And so we have to work according to a common goal. And what then is the common goal? It's the third step of human reality. When you are able to, when you are successful as a responsible human being, what is the third thing you do? Most of us stop at level 2. Why? Because you probably have some success in your life. Okay? There are 2 success in life. Conditionally, conventionally. First success, you are a very successful salaryman. Very successful in receiving a salary at the end of the month. And you are being trained to live within your means. Okay? That is the you have successfully gone through brainwashing and indoctrination by the past schooling system where they train you, okay, a baby, few babies, okay? They train the majority of the babies to learn what the people of the past know. Okay? To study what the people of the past know. They let you learn everything so that you are very good in doing what people of the past know. So that the very few who are at the top give you some money so that you can carry on the work, so that not to jeopardize and not to create new things, and so that your life will be stable and their life will be good. So the main purpose of a salaryman is to be successfully efficient. That's why you go to work, and if you're good in your work, you get promoted, right? And when you get promoted, what happens? You get people under you doing the work that you used to do. And what do? Okay, you will find fault with the people who are doing what you used to do. Right? Isn't it? If you can do your job very well and you get promoted, you become a higher level, supervisor level, manager level, your boss will want you to make sure that the people do your job that you used to do very well. They didn't pay you to ask you to feel, to think how to become better, but to ask you to make sure those people do their job very well. Successful salaryman, successful, efficient worker. And you go to study, you go and study, you go and train, you go and repeatedly do the things until you have successfully mastered the formulas that they want you to become. This is story A. This story A is majority, maybe more than 95% in this world. So people of the story A, our ancestors, tell us, don't share with everybody whatever you know. Always keep some, isn't it? Right? So that you will always have an upper hand. I want to say, last time when I was working, there were chefs, there were teachers that, will say, oh, this is secret, that is secret, they don't teach you, they always have something up their sleeves and this and that. These days, what's secret? Everything that you want to learn free on YouTube. Honestly. Isn't it? You can buy them on books, you can see, watch on YouTube, you can search on the internet. What you're not willing to share, somebody who is sharing gets the appreciation and the gratitude and the fame and everything. So first one, A is the salaryman. B is, so what is the specialty of A? How to do accounting, how to do cooking, how to do washing, how to do the job well. Right? Okay? B is another kind of person that they go through the unorthodox education. How to manage your money, how to manage your time, how to manage this, how to manage people, how to understand yourself, how to understand what the way you think, how to understand how the ways of how other people think. The unorthodox, the so-called unorthodox education specifically is like what Lord Buddha taught. How to understand your mind, how to calm your mind when you freak out. Are you even real? What is the purpose of practice? What is the purpose of meditation? What is the purpose of taking refuge? What is the purpose of this? Why? Buddha asked us to question ourselves why. But people of the past, group A, they say, don't ask why, just do. Everything is planned out. You are part of a system. It's all in somebody up there's plan for you. God has a plan for you. God has this, God has that. Or something like that. Okay? But Buddha, Lord Buddha, turned around and asked, why? More than 95% belong to group A, less than 5% belong to group B. You must understand why. When you know why, then you do. When you know why you do, then you are empowered and you are responsible. You don't feel, I do because somebody asked me to do. I do because it is the recommended thing to do. I do because I hope to be rich. I do because I hope to, I want to get that. I want to do this, I want to do that. It's like If you do Dharma practice like buying lottery, then what's the point of doing Dharma practice? Because sometimes you do the same prayer, you get lottery, you strike lottery. Sometimes you do the same prayer, you don't strike lottery. So people start to gauge their practice with lottery, then it's ridiculous. It's totally being ridiculous. Understand? So, liberating the ghost in you, okay? The first part is the normal human being. They're always the victim, always powerless, always somebody. Second one is the successful one, is the either the A, the salary man, or B, okay, the one that thinks and feels why and takes action accordingly to the understanding of why. And so these are also a success. Okay? Now, from level 2B, very little, 0.0000%, 1%, go to level 3. What is level 3? What is level 3? Because many of us, when we start to become comfortable with life, we just want to stay comfortable, right? We just want to stay comfortable. We have a place to stay, we have food to eat, we have clothes to wear, we have money to go shopping, and do whatever we want to do, enjoy. Then life is comfortable, and it ends there. The moment there is some instability in your work or in your life, then you start to pray and ask for divine intervention. That is still being powerless. The third one, the third level is for those who have been successful. They continue to think, now what? First ask why, and when you succeeded in your life, you go to the third point, the third level, and say, now what? From the now what, it goes into a deeper level of how can I give back to society? How can I teach? How can I teach? How can I do something meaningful for people who are less fortunate than me? And this is important. This is important. There are many people who want to teach, and then with some skills, the first thing they go for is to monetize. Everything is talk about money. No matter how great they taught, they can talk, how great they can teach, if it's about money, then somehow becomes like the greatest circus in a fish tank. The success is within the fish tank, right? You're only as good as long as people are willing to pay and listen to you. Now, why do people willingly pay to listen and go for courses and go for this? They pay a lot of money, Some people pay tens of thousands, some people pay hundreds of thousands to become a protege, or to become the student, to become the special inner circle with special trainers, special speakers, special coaches. Because many people, while being in level 1, are searching for hope. They're searching for a quick result of a recognition. Recognize their worthiness. Everybody wants to be recognized for their worthiness. So they're willing to pay, to learn, pay to be recognized, pay to this. What if one day you don't have that capability to pay anymore? Okay? So many of us, many people want to be saints. Many people want to be great teachers and this and that. But I want to say, for those of us who want to be saints and those of you who want to be great teachers, you must understand you can only be great after you die. Why? If you are really that great, okay, then what happens is that people will still listen to what you say, and their minds will be affected, and they would then grow in the way they think and feel, and that they will want to adjust the activities of their body, speech and mind. Okay? Do you understand? Okay? So when it comes to, many of us wants to, many people want to be coaches, many people want to be trainers, many people want to be great teachers and saints and this and that. There's nothing wrong with that, but you must know, if you want to give back to society like this, don't think of any to receive any gratitude or anything in this life. Yeah? Because it must be something that is greater than just this one life. Okay? And so, we go on to the point of praying for the dead. Okay? Praying for the dead. Or Buddhists pray for the dead. We don't pray to the dead. Can you see the big difference? Praying for the dead and praying to the dead is very different. Okay? Praying to the dead fixates those people who died in their past worldly form. In their past worldly form, in their past worldly mannerism and forms. They pray to them. Pray to the dead. Like people, they say, oh, the moment I think of my grandmother or my great-grandmother or my grandfather or great-grandfather, then immediately what image comes up? Whatever that is in your mind. Okay? Or maybe, if, like for me, my father is long dead. Right? Maybe 13 years ago, 14 years ago. Right? And so, if I pray to my father, immediately, then immediately I think, oh, my father is sitting on the chair there, then we need to put out offerings for him, and then he eats his meal like when he was alive. That's praying to the dead. But praying for the dead, what is the sign is when you pray for them, in the Buddhist tablet, there's always a lotus flower, if you realize. And there's always a banner at the top. The banner, the banner, a parasol, a parasol on top, right? And the bottom is always a lotus. So what is the secret meaning of this, you know? The secret meaning means we recognize that all beings are essentially future Buddhas. We are praying for them, for those of us who remember the dead. We remember them. We know they are no more here. Okay? but we pray for them knowing that they are future Buddhas. And the pujas that we do for them is to purify their misdeeds, or purify their confusion, purify their ignorance, so that their inner wisdom, their Tathagata Gaba, their Buddha nature can come out. That is called evolution. Okay? Like you, the more you cultivate sincerely from inside, your inner spiritual being grows. The more you totally immerse yourself on the external condition, the external condition becomes stronger, and so you cannot grow. Somebody asked me to explain it in a very simple way. I said, okay, a simple way will be this. You have a fertilized egg. The chick is growing. When the time is up, what does the chick do? What does the chick do? Huh? Crack the shell from inside, right? Okay, so that means the egg white has fully taken up the nutrition from the yolk, and then is being fertilized, and then therefore there is life, and it wants to break out from the shell. The breaking out is always from inside. Wants to struggle, it feels that this was necessary. You have a gratitude to the shell, to the conditions and everything, but now you want to break out. You understand? But if your egg is, the chick is going, while the chick is growing, and what we do? We plain the egg, layers and layers of lacquer, put gold leaf, you know. You effectively choke the chick, you know, because the shell is porous, right? Yeah, and then we solidify the shell, therefore strengthening the external conditions, and therefore the inside cannot come out, cannot grow. Your Buddha nature is very much the same. You are inside our identity, our conditioning, our education, our belief that we look like that, feel like that, think like that, you are your man, you are your woman, you are gay, you are lesbian, you are bisexual, you are asexual, you are whatever you want to categorize yourself, identify yourself. Okay, whether you are a lay person, you are a monk, you are a nun, you are a lawyer, you are a chef, you are businessman, you are a trainer, you are whatever you believe yourself to be. You may be very successful in that, but that was the same thing. Like I said, if you can use it and recognize it later on, they say that this was necessary, and therefore you have gratitude, and therefore you grow, and you later on in a certain point in your life you are able to break out of it and let it go and grow. Let it go, and so you can grow. Let it go, let it grow. Okay? Then you will not, in a sense, kill yourself. Okay? People who kill themselves are always, back to the level 1 person, level 1 human being. They killed themselves because of all the conditions, and they blame on the conditions. Right? They blame on the conditions. So, now there's an election coming up, right? Right. The best will be the one that will ask you to think forward. The worst will be the one that asks you to what? Smear others. blame others, complain about others. Every time there's an election, you bring out the best and the worst in all human beings. Every time when there is a choice, you see, people seem to be okay when there's no choice. But people fight when there are choices. Do you realize that? People don't come to common conclusion. Therefore they must have election. Then after that, if there's no election, they say there's no democracy. So no problem, no choice, no problem. Got choice, got problem. Right? Like when you are young, at home eat dinner, there's no problem, you know. Dinner time, just eat whatever there's on dinner table, right? When you're young, no choice, no problem, right? Now grow up, what's the daily problem? Who wants to eat? What's there to eat? Who is eating? Eat what? Eat what time? What kind of food to eat? Healthy or not? Right? Isn't it? And we just start to choose. We want to eat something that make our body look good, feel good, and this and that. But last time, no choice, no problem. Got choice, got problem. So level 1 people always feel they have no choice, so they have no problem. But because they have no problem, they feel very unhappy, they got no choice, and they complain. Level 2, they start to be responsible, they start to break through, they start to suddenly realize they have the power, they got the money, they got the capability, they got the wisdom and everything to understand that they have a choice, start to have problem. Wear this or wear that. Match or not. Is this the right occasion to wear this or not? Isn't it? Is this fashion sense good or not? Right? True? Right? No choice, no problem. Got choice, got problem. So level 2 is got choice, got problem. Level 3, when you made the choice, okay, help those, give back, is to help those people to understand you can have the choice. Go back to the people in level 1, tell them that you can have a choice. And go to the people in level 2, how to make your choice. Based on why. Based on why. Understand? Okay? Because many people, there's always everybody got so many things to say. Everybody got so many points of view. So many dimensions of experiences. And so who is right and who is wrong? Nobody is wrong because everybody is speaking from their point of view. Right? So if you spend your days listening to everybody's point of view to try to make everybody happy, you will be the most inefficient one. Your boss will sack you because you spend the day talking and pretending to work but not working. Inefficient person. Right? Okay? So different people based on different characteristics, but if you are managerial level, you shouldn't be the one doing the work. You should be the one doing the talking. Because the person who can work cannot talk. Or don't know how to talk. Or don't know how to think. Okay? And the person who can talk cannot think. Or don't know how to think. And don't know how to feel. You understand? I try to make it as easy, as simple as possible like that already. For you to see very clearly the nature of our conditioning. Right? The nature of our conditioning. And where's the problem? The problem is when there is comparison. The problem is when there is identification. I'm from here, I'm from there, you're from this, you're from there. I can tell you, what is the common thing then where you're from? We are all from our past life. And what is our past life? Yesterday was our past life. Because not everybody believes in reincarnation, right? But everybody knows there was a yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Okay? Right? Because there was a yesterday. And people who sing this song, and every time people who sing this song, they can sing it very well because they sing it with feeling, because they got a lot of problem today. People who got a lot of problem express it the best during karaoke. So when you go karaoke, those people who like karaoke got a lot of problem. Really, I'm honest about that. Those people who like karaoke got a lot of problem. Why? Either they cannot express themselves, they don't know how to talk. Because they know how to do, but don't know how to talk. Just like I said, right? Level 1 problem, right? Correct? They know how to do, but don't know how to talk. Level 2 problem, they know how to talk, don't know how to think, don't know how to feel. Can do, but don't know how to talk. Then jialat liao. Okay? You understand? So identify your situation and learn how to be the successful chick that breaks out from inside. Okay? And breaking out from the shell is only part 1, you know. Like, you know, first thing is, everybody asks me, many people ask me, Limpoche, am I successful? My surname became Lim. My name called Poche. Limpoche. Right? I laugh too, you know. Am I successful? You know, honestly, you know what's the first point of success? Hey, you're the successful sperm from your father, man. Out of the billions, you're the one that made it. Right? Point number 2, you're the successful one that didn't die, man. Of everybody that died, you made it till today. Right? Hey, we didn't die from COVID, you know. The many people died from COVID, you know. And if you realize, nobody realized this. Many people say, oh, don't know why after COVID nobody wants to work anymore. Right? Many people, like, you cannot find workers, right? Everywhere, this around the world is a global problem, right? Cannot find workers. Of course cannot find workers, but because those who know how to work don't know how to think. Those who know how to work don't know how to talk. They just work, they feel very powerless. Boss asks me to work well, then they all die from COVID. Because there are not many workers left, all died. Because don't know how to talk one. Don't know how to say no to boss. Because when they want to say to the boss, say, got COVID, boss say shut up and work. Okay, work. Then got COVID and die. And it's a fact. Because they were not happy working. So there, what happens? Inside not happy, immunity also low. Also frightened and this and that. And things are like that. The more frightened we are, the more likely it's going to happen, you know. So it's a sad case, sad story, but it's true. Many people died during COVID. Those of us who didn't die, please always remember COVID. Remember COVID like remembering World War. Please remember COVID like you remember World War. Okay? That when death strikes, it doesn't choose race, language, or religion. When death strikes, it strikes. See it like that. So liberating the ghost in you is to liberate that powerless feeling, because ghosts have no power. Ghosts need to rely on other people to give them food. Ghosts need other people to give them charity. Right? So then we, instead of doing charity, when people pray, what do people say? All the bad you take, all the good come to me. People already died, so poor thing become ghosts. You still ask the ghost to take away your bad luck. You know, right? Chinese people say this kind of thing when they pray, right? Oh, all the bad thing you take, all the good thing come to me. When I hear this, I also scratch my head and scratch my heart. Okay? So this is what I want to say about liberating the ghost in you. So now there are so many questions. It's so difficult for me to read. So Auntie, please read out.
Hi everyone, so now is the most interactive. Everybody has been waiting for this special moment. So thank you Rinpoche for the teachings. So tonight we are doing a very interactive session where there will be all these questions. So these questions are real, as in they are anonymous, so very exciting questions. So let's go through and see what Rinpoche says, yeah? So as funny as they sound, so during 7 months, everybody is like very worried about certain things. So here we are. So there are some things like, so they say avoid getting married. It's considered inauspicious for couples to tie the knot during this period. So it's believed that these marriages will not last or be of auspicious ending. Correct or not, huh? Sifu? Like that say.
Auntie, you want me to answer one by one?
Or you want to, one shot I ask, then you
okay, avoid getting married. This only affect the Chinese, right? So who are the ghosts? The Chinese are the ghosts. The rest of the world, no such thing as Hungry Ghost Festival, no such thing as a ghost month. It doesn't affect them, so they are the angels and we are the ghosts.
Okay, can.
Okay, so if you believe in that, enjoy your ghostly life.
So we do quick fire style, okay? So the next one is avoid taking photo at night. At night can take photo? During 7 months?
As far as I'm concerned, ghosts, every month, every day, everywhere, there's ghosts. You take photo, like I said, you took a lot of photo, right?
Oh, he take photo.
Oh, more. After tengok lah, see whether got hantu beside me, got Pontiana, or got ghost sit on my shoulder or not. Then after that, I go, okay? So, come on lah. Now, times have changed.
Okay,
you know why they say don't take photo? Let me tell you something, okay? Avoid taking photo at night. Honestly, the taking photo at night thing was because when camera was first invented, when you take photo at night, what happens?
The flash very ugly.
And there's a sound explosion, boom.
Oh, that kind, huh? That kind of last time.
That kind of last time. Okay, you imagine Qing Dynasty time and everything. So everybody had to take this, and then after that there's a boom at night. What happens? You scare the living shit out of people, you know. Yeah, you cause people to have diarrhea. Right? So after that, then they say, and then after that what happens? After the explosion, people get scared, and then all the photos, people look terrible because they got a shock look. You realize? 1800s, all the photographs, who looked good in the photo? Everybody got a stunned look. It was freaking expensive to take a photograph, and then you get scared during the photography session, okay? And then you get stunned, and then afterwards, your face appears on a piece of paper, and what happens? You look terrible, you're on a piece of paper, and definitely the next thing they say, this thing took your spirit away. Okay, come on now. Thank you.
Okay, Ken. So next one is avoid moving house or buy new house.
Then everywhere around the world, you know, only the Chinese are ghosts. Like I said, the rest are not ghosts.
Okay, so don't tap people on their shoulders.
Ordinary time also don't tap people on the shoulder lah. Okay, only on 7 months don't tap people on the shoulder.
So stay away from water-related sports. Besides you three, cannot go swimming.
Like I said, only the Chinese are ghosts.
Okay, so the next one.
So you see, okay? See, very easy, okay? The fun part of it is like that, right? Only the Chinese got ghosts pull the leg. You realize? Only the Chinese and the Asians who got influenced by Chinese thinking got the ghost pull the leg. I was swimming the Mongolian lake lah. How come the Mongolians don't say don't swim because they'll ghost pull the leg? Right? Yeah, I was swimming in the Mongolian lake. There was no Mongolian soldier from the past right. Then after that, then they can't pull my leg down. Okay, so
So they say don't clear or touch the offerings to spirits, so don't kick or step over them, or we may get punished. But also the government also say we must encourage us to clear after praying, right? So, then some people believe cannot clear because it's for the good brothers to eat and take. So later we touch and clear, it's got bad luck one. So does it mean all the cleaners and helpers also all got bad luck?
Yeah. Actually, the cleaner and helper got the best luck. Right? Yeah. So, nonsense lah. Please, if you leave it out there for the good brothers and this and that, right? Honestly, then there are some ghosts who eat human shit, right? There are ghosts who eat human shit. There are ghosts who are attracted to human fecal matter and urine. Then, yeah. Do you clean up after yourself then? Because if you touch your own body, it becomes bad luck. Please clean up after your own mess.
So, and then of course, don't whistle.
Don't kick. Definitely lah. Don't kick. Okay, anybody doing any spiritual practice or try go and kick a Christian ceremony, or try go and kick a Muslim ceremony, or go and kick a Hindu ceremony, see what happen. Okay? Right?
So don't hang clothes outside overnight. But we are all working so hard to avoid washing clothes at night and then hang overnight.
This because these people are powerless. What you should do is you should time your washing machine that it can wash, you can soak your clothes and wash your clothes early in the morning. Then when you wake up, you can hang your clothes and go work. Okay? And you want your clothes to smell good, right? Yeah, then rather than put those chemicals in your clothes, then anyway, it's up to this is a lifestyle problem, nothing to do with all these things. Is a lifestyle problem, no, nothing to do with Dharma, no. Right? To me, this is like it's a fun interaction. That's all. Okay.
Yeah,
what else?
During 7 months, don't go trekking, hiking, camping, because the spirits tend to roam in jungles. Then I combine one more. Don't stand near the wall. These are real questions, ladies and gentlemen. It's real. Wall. Yeah, don't stand near the wall. I'm just reading. It's not I asked one. Okay.
Okay. Don't go trekking, hiking, camping. Spirit tend to roam in jungles. Then, it's ridiculous lah.
So also there's the don't stand under tree, don't stand at bus stop, as spirit like these dark shaded areas.
You see, all these things are what makes people in the past so frightened. And then after that, you know what? Let's join another religion where because I have God, I have no more fear. Sounds familiar? As long as I have God, I have no more fear. That time in the 80s, in the 90s, were there many Buddhist lamas or Buddhist monks coming out to teach? No. So what happened? Many people were shrouded in ignorance and fear. Right? So that's why I'm reborn here. Okay?
So also there's more, but I think we
let's go through this.
Yeah. Continue. You like?
Okay, continue again.
Everybody like? We can hear the laughter. Yeah. So I hope the friends on the internet is also laughing. So they also say that don't whistle at night. At night only. At night. Daytime you can whistle. But
now night lah. Now 7 month night lah. I will just whistle.
But you inside temple protected, I think. Outside. Don't outside the temple whistle.
Okay, basically, I tell you why about this whistling thing, okay? People tend to associate things. In the past, sometimes the whistle dogs will come, okay, because they got a lot of dogs, they got a lot of chicken, a lot of pets or whatever. So whistle, they recognize that they come. So they think, don't whistle because they will attract. Even, this is something where, I want to say, Even Tibetan monks also tell me, say, oh, Rinpoche, don't whistle. Even Tibetan people also say, don't whistle at night, right? Correct or not? Why? Ask 𝐒𝐤𝐥𝐿𝐴 come. He's the 𝐤𝐥𝐿 ma, ngaramba de. Why cannot whistle? Chinese tradition, Tibetan. I told you, anywhere the Chinese go, they spread ignorance. Okay?
So they also say, don't visit sick friends in hospital, get surgery, or attend a funeral throughout the whole 7th month, because it's not
It's a
auspicious.
set time to die, a set time to be sick, and a set time to... Oh God. Okay. So imagine, right, somebody tell me, say, Rinpoche, people like to take your photo, go to hospital, then put on the sick people. Then when people die, they also, because your guru, they put your photo in the coffin. So, okay lah, put photo in the coffin. Say, oh, it's like you are going to be buried together with the dead. Am I there? Or it's just dry ink on paper? Okay, so there are many things like that. Okay, so objectively we need to use wisdom to discern all these samsaric phenomena. Okay.
Okay, so one more interesting one is don't take the last train or bus ride because it's the ghost ride. So they say don't stay out late at night, as spirits are believed to be stronger after the sunset because the yin qi is stronger.
Maybe Singapore or not lah. I don't know, because a lot of Wi-Fi, a lot of electricity here, there, everywhere, But, if you are staying in some very countryside thing, I don't know. This kind of thing, it doesn't matter whether it's 7 months or not, no? Yeah. If that place is haunted, that place is haunted.
So government is asking us to burn less joss stick, so all the pollution. But since grandparents' time, we are told to burn more. So less burn, no huat, no prosperous, no popi, no protection from ancestors. So now, do we burn less or burn more? So we burn less now, will the spirit tekan us and be upset?
Like I said, this is Chinese cultural thing. What they say, you're praying to the dead. If you pray to the dead and they are used to something, it's like if you love and spoil your dog, and the dog will feel entitled, okay? And the dog doesn't understand that it's a privilege. The dog may have expectations of you. If you pray to the dead as they are ghosts or spirit, and you always ask the dead, please, or protect us, then somehow the spirit, whether it is your relative spirit or whether it is somebody else who come and stay there because the relative already reincarnated, it may happen. But what I want to say is this: we as Buddhists should understand that this is not the beneficial way of doing things. So when you come to this kind of situation, when we come to this kind of situation, then honestly, I feel you have to go back to what I was explaining to you. We Buddhists pray for the dead. And when we do recitations and pujas, is to purify those beings of their karmic habituations, their karmic addictions, the negative karma, their wrong views, and this and that, so that they can have a breakthrough from inside. That's why there is a parasol and a lotus flower for the deceased. We are doing this as a service for others, for all beings. For this kind of thing, you want to burn, you're told to burn more and this and that and stuff like that. Ordinarily, maybe it is true, I don't know, but we as Buddhists, we don't need to burn so much. Actually, don't even need to burn if you know how to recite the mantras and do the visualizations and do the prayers with a strong experience. I don't want to say belief, because your belief is not my belief, but with experience, it happens. Okay, so if there are some beings who want to have like things burn for them, you don't need to burn a lot. You mix some, and then you recite the mantras and bless. It becomes a lot, right? It's just like, having a lot of clothes. You can have a lot of clothes that is low quality, or maybe having one good quality dress or gown or shirt or clothing, that maybe even branded, that you like. Which one do you treasure more? Okay.
So nowadays, many people, like singles or couples without children, opt to sprinkle their ashes into the sea or at the parks. So will this cause a lot of grievances, as in 冤气? So, and also if we go to this, this is a triple prong question. So will this cause a lot of grievances? Then after that, when we go to these places, do we need to be extra careful? And also for the deceased, will it cause any impact to their next life if we sprinkle their ashes? And can you share if there's any difference for Dharma practitioner or normal people doing it? 金追 question 里面还有 question, yeah.
Whoever asks this kind of question, really itchy backside. First of all, when a person dies, he knows that they are dead. After a while, they know that they are dead. In the beginning, maybe they no experience being dead, right? After a while, they know that they are dead, because they will try to go back into the body, and then cannot. After a while, they look at the dead body and they wonder, you see what other people are doing to their body, this and that. After a while, they know that there's not much purpose. But maybe because of culture, maybe because of this and that, or they have an expectation, you must pray to my dead body, you must do this and do that. Then after that, then they will feel honored and this and that. And that's how the dead become powerful spirits or ghosts. Pujas are done, recitations and everything dedicated to the dead, to remind them and tell them there's a better place, and so don't hang around your dead body and stuff like that. Sprinkling your ashes into the sea or in the parks, will it cause a lot of grievance and this and that? When we go to these places, need to be careful. If you want to live your life in fear, then you will always be frightened. If you have no refuge and you have no God. Recognize these questions are coming from the level 1 person. Can you see? Just like I say, level 1, level 2, level 3. So these are really very many level 1 things. And level 1 things, people who are, okay, when you serve a cup of tea to a person of a level, whose person at level 1, dressing up, the uniform, the this, the that, the way of serving and what you say during your service, all these are very important. Because when maybe you haven't make it in life, seniority or everything, all this kind of thing is very important. But when a person is level 3, heartfelt intimacy, human relationship is more important than the ceremony or this kind of thing. So I cannot answer this question based on my own whim or fancy, because I do not know. I don't want to safely say that, this person who is the dead is a level 3 person, or a level 2 person, or a level 1 person. A level 3 person, the person, once that person passes away, what you do with the dead body, he don't care, He don't care. But when a level 1 person passes away, this kind of ceremony must be done, this and that. I've seen the dead possess their own family member. Within first 7 days after death, because and scolding the family members for not doing certain ceremonies that they felt was necessary because of his perceived entitlement or seniority or level. Why don't have like certain priests doing certain things, or have a gongguan, you know, to go and chang, have this kind of thing. I've seen the father possess the daughter and scold the family, why never do this kind of thing for me? So and you know, as you are talking, right, there's a Singapore casket van right in front, our temple passing right now. So it's like, you know, these kind of things, what's there to say that, you know, what is right or what is wrong? I'm just saying hi to the ghost. See, I just scare you, Nila, and you're so afraid. Okay, so honestly, ask the person whether they would like to have their ashes scattered. Right. So maybe if you are Indian, so Indians would feel that it is the right thing to do. In Thailand, okay, the Thai Buddhists, after they cremate the ashes, they put on a boat made from banana leaf, and everybody scatter perfume and flowers, and then they let the ashes flow out to the river or to the sea. You see, so many things are cultural, many things are like this, like maybe, you know, like Tibetans, why they don't eat fish, because they say fish eat dead people, eat corpses, and so therefore maybe there's a correlation, or there's a lot of things. So we have to respect people's culture and people's beliefs. I don't make fun of this. So will this cause a lot of unhappiness or grievances to the dead if you sprinkle the ashes at sea? It depends on culture, depends on tradition, depends on what the person wanted when he or she was alive. Respect their wishes. If you do, then they'll be happy. But if they say no and you do it because that person's consciousness is still there within the 49 days, yes, it will cause unhappiness. For the deceased, will it cause any impact? Yes, because unhappiness brings about their emotions and this and that. So how do you know? How do you know that the dead will have emotions? Okay, I tell you this from my own examination, is that even when you're asleep in your dream, your body is dead, right? Your body is lying dead. But in your dream, you can feel anger. In your dream, you can feel revenge. In your dream, you can feel righteousness. In your dream, you can cry. In your dream, you can feel compassion. In your dream, you can feel love, right? So, if you can feel all these things in a dream, but your body is asleep and like a dead log, like a corpse, right? Then how come the dead cannot have feelings? The dead will have feelings too, you know. So, if you say that any difference between a Dharma practitioner, if you're a Dharma practitioner, anywhere, whatever, if you're a real Dharma practitioner, like in Mongolia, what they did is very good, right? If somebody die, they put the body out and let the wolf come and eat. The wolf will eat the corpse, eat the bones, because it's food. In Tibet, they chop the dead body and feed the vultures. If you're a Dharma practitioner, this is the best thing to do. But if you're not a Dharma practitioner, look at the amount of righteous thoughts and thinking and this kind of thing that is coming around in people's minds and beliefs and custom and superstitions. So, like I said, not everything is for everyone. Okay, so respect other people, understand people at their level, and do according to what is suited to bring out the best for their current state of mind. Okay, next.
So, Shifu, why is 15th day of lunar month called the Buddha's joyful day, and yet we are told by parents or media that this is a scary day because it's most hyong, all the spirits come out and roam the earth. So should we be scared or joyful? Or joyfully scared?
if you are Buddhist, every day is a calm day. Every day is a meaningful day. There is nothing to be scared, and there's nothing to be happy about. Buddha's joyful day, you can read about the Ulambana Sutra. Okay, so why was Buddha joyful? It's because Buddha was so happy that the monks came out of their rains retreat, and the monks took up the time to do retreat, to not go out. They lived and they meditated, and so therefore Buddha rejoiced that people are putting the effort to do retreat at this time. The monks, the nuns, the lay people, all doing this, so therefore Buddha's joyful day. He's joyful, he's rejoicing because of the effort put in towards awakening, towards wisdom, towards growing, towards growth. Okay? And this Chinese idea of the 14th night, being the most in and this and that, is cultural. I respect that. I don't want to make fun of it. Okay? There are people who believe in it, and therefore, power of attraction, whatever you believe, whatever you want to make it up to be, can be. Okay? I have seen, let's just see, some people say, I don't say some people, I say my own cousins. Before, we all grew up being Taoist Buddhists, right? And then some of my cousins became Christians. And later on came out to say, you see, because I have God, I'm not afraid of all these things anymore. And he said, and it left an imprint in my mind. I said, oh, that's very good, because that's not based on fear. It's not based on fear. So I felt that they had a confidence where people didn't have because of ignorance. So, because it is cultural, to be on the safe side, don't laugh at anybody's culture. To be on the respectful side, to be on the safe side. We can tell people, say that, okay, now you have refuge, you have this and that, so let's rest in refuge. We support one another. Don't let it be another night. Just let it be another night. Okay, of course, it can be Christmas Day and all of us gather together in a countryside in Kota Tinggi, maybe some countryside, and then let's watch Nang Nak or some horror movie. Okay, and then after that, that can be the scariest Christmas Eve, worse than the 14th of 7 month. It can be Christmas Day, it can be New Year's Day, it can be any day. Okay, as long as we all sit together and watch a horror movie with extremely dark conditions and very powerful sound system, right? Everybody will be scaring everybody's living shit out of them. Okay, of course, don't worry if you ask 𝐒𝐤𝐥𝐿 there, no, he's not scared of ghosts.
So last but not least, so Shifu, after many years of teaching, so do you have any real life, 7th month stories to share with us, and Dharma reflection so that we can learn too? Thank you.
Real life 7 month stories. I think you can go and watch the old documentary called The Month of Hungry Ghosts. What can we learn? Learn that everything is a projection of your own mind, and learn to respect culture. Okay, learn to respect people's beliefs. Don't laugh at anybody because of anybody's beliefs and this and that. But we must always be there to assure and support people that they grow, and that they are supported, and that they are protected. Okay, and not be afraid. I feel this is the meaning of Buddha's mudra like this. In Chinese called 无为守应. Okay, 无为不施. Okay, yeah, the sign, Buddha sometimes put his hand like this. It's the generosity of giving protection. And so therefore, because you are protected, therefore it's known as the fearless mudra. Buddha sit like that. Say, have no fear, for I'm here. Don't be frightened. Okay? Don't be frightened. So what is important is we must know, okay, that's why you see the Buddha in Hong Kong, right? The big Buddha in Hong Kong, you see his hand is like that, right? Right? Why? It's actually telling us, don't be frightened. Okay? Because you have refuge. You have an aim, you have a goal. Okay? We all are suffering. Therefore, we all have common ground. The moment we are born means we are going to have a result of death. The moment we are born, the body is going to have. I want to correct it. It's not you are going to die. The moment you are born, your body is going to die, because you are not your body and you are not your identity. Because how do I want to express this? Because do you remember your dreams? Do you sometimes dream that you are not yourself? Do you sometimes dream that you are not yourself? Maybe dream that you have become a monster, or suddenly dream that you become a big fish, right? Or as children dream and they say that, oh, I dreamt I was a lizard, I was, or I was a snake, and this and that. They got cute dreams, right? So they know that they are something else other than themselves. So recognize that. Okay? So you using that experience to recognize that you are not your body. You are part of this living body, but you are not your body. You must recognize and identify with this, that you are not your body. But you need your body, because it is interconnected. You need your body, but you are not your body. Your body will die, but you will not die. Your body will change, okay, with time, but if your mind don't change, your mind will be equally stubborn. Isn't it? Right? So this is how we should see things and have the realization of things. Instead of saying, you are born, you will die. Of course you will be scared. Because who wants to die? Right? You are born, you will be sick. Who wants to be sick? But you must understand that your body will get sick, but your mind may not get sick. That's why there are people, sometimes people who fall down, they have pain or whatever, but their mind is okay. But they know the body is pain, but their mind is not affected. Okay? So, my own experience, whether there were ghosts and this and that, real life experiences, honestly many, but there's no point talking about them. Those who believe will believe. Those who don't believe will criticize. So it is my own experience, isn't it? So not all experiences need to be shared. So this is my experience. So it's like you have your privacy too, right? You don't tell people what's the color of your underwear. So why people need to ask? I always, sometimes people like to ask question, why, what is this? Why they tell us. They said, what do you tell me? What is the color of your underwear then? So this is like this. I ask back, then, oh yeah, Ile is talking about your leopard print, right? Yeah. So like that, okay? So like for me, honestly, do I have the experience? Yes, I want to say yes. But do I want to share? Do I need to share? There's no need to share. Okay, I want to say, yes, I have the experience, Some, when I was young, it spooked me, right? I got scared. As I got older, I got numb. Yeah. So like that. As I got older, I got numb. It's like somebody asked me, is 7 months a ghost month? I said, then if that's the case, then every month is a ghost month. Every month is a ghost month. They are living ghosts, like I said. People who live in the past, and when they see you, they just scold you. They only remember all the bad things you have done. They cannot remember any good that you have done. Right? So those are the living ghosts, and that's sad case too. Okay? So like I said, remember today's teaching based on level 1, level 2, level 3 of human life. Ken? Okay? Have your own breakthroughs. You have your journey. You have your path. I wish you all the best. Okay? We come together to support one another, not to jeopardize each other's lives. So that is my sincere wish for you. Okay, thank you.
Rinpoche, is it okay that there's a question online to ask?
Rinpoche, there's actually 2 questions from our online audience. The first one is it okay that I eat non-vegetarian food for health, or can it be related to the attachment of taste of food?
Why ask me? Is it okay to... What is it? First question?
Is it okay that I eat non-vegetarian food for health, or can this be related to the attachment of the taste of food?
Be responsible for your own mind and your own mind. Be responsible for your own choice, and by asking me this and yes, it is okay if you don't eat vegetarian food for health. It is okay because sometimes based on doctors' recommendations that they are told to eat eggs or eat nuts or eat some meat or this and that. So it is your choice. Okay, and so be responsible for your choice, whether what kind of meat you want to eat, how you want to eat, know where this meat comes from. Do you have gratitude for the dead animal? Understand that how much you love your body equated to how much this animal loves its body too. So did you really recite some mantras and pray for the animal who got murdered in the name of food? Right? Be responsible for your own choice.
And the second question is it okay to accept pain, to see truth in life that can completely destroy ourselves?
Is it okay to accept pain and?
To accept pain, to see the truth in life that can completely destroy ourselves.
Like I said, it is your own choice. Whether it is okay or not okay, right? It is good to destroy yourself. Because if you don't destroy yourself, your old self cannot be the fertilizer to be the new you. Right? For example, accept pain. Yes, pain because I don't want to learn or whatever, I don't want to study, and then see the truth of it is that because I didn't learn, therefore I don't know. I don't have any skill, I don't have any knowledge, I don't have any capability, and so therefore I accept and I want to break through. When you break through, the old you dies. So either you use it positively or you use it negatively. You say, and I destroy myself. The moment you use that, destroy yourself, equates to, in the eyes of everybody or many people, is depression. And then after that, I'm depressed, I have no power, and this and that. So it's again, it's your life, it's your choice. How you want to live your life, like how you want to dress up, how you want to style your hair. Do you need to ask me, is it okay to style my hair? Is it okay to wear these clothes? Is it okay to be gay? Is it okay to be straight? Is it okay to be vegetarian? Is it okay to be this and that? Right? Why don't I ask you, is it okay to be responsible? Can you be responsible? You understand? So like that, I'm not poking fun at anybody. I just want to I just want to offer a different point of view. Okay. Oh, suddenly a ghost pushed the cover of the camera lens and fell on the floor. Oh, come on. You understand? It can very easily make it, you see. So it's nice that we can laugh at things. It's important to laugh at ourselves and laugh at the conditions of our life. Okay? Ken, are there any other questions?
Thank you, Rinpoche. So can we have Anila to lead us in the mandala offering?
Yes, let's offer Thanksgiving mandala. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as a field of Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. May my venerable Guru's life be firm, his white divine action spread in the 10 directions, and the torch of Losang's teachings, dispelling the 3 worlds beings' darkness, always remain. Om Nidam Guru Radam Mandalakam Niyatayami. Let's offer long life prayers for Guru. Savasti, let the countless light rays that radiate from the ruby mountain, exquisite Amritayu, Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading the holy Dharma through explanations and practices in order to lead disciples to the path to liberation. You are the one who is an unequal guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru bless me to never be separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of the stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the 3 jewels, and especially due to the enlightened activities of Mazo Gyalmo, may Singha Tupten Namdro Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assemblies of the deities who are the source of varieties of preciousness, by your knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing and power of truth of the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, and happiness and prosperity blossom. Now we shall do dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born arise and grow. May the bond have no decline but increase forevermore. Mixima prayer. Can we request Gisela to recite the Mixima prayer with your powerful voice? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rinpoche. And please offer 3 prostration. Thank you.
And once again, thank you, Rinpoche, for teachings. And this will be tonight's announcements. So we are having recitation of the 100,000 Buddha's names in Tibetan, and this is happening from the 22nd of August to 31st of August. So when all Buddhas throughout time and space achieve enlightenment, their names have the power of all their past cultivation and prayers. So through supporting our Sanghas in this precious recitation brings multiple merits and also creates the necessary conditions for abundance and the flourishing of Dharma. So scan to register or to find out more. And we have the recitation of Ushnisha Vijaya Dharani Sutra as well, which is happening on the 27th of August on Sunday. So this is happening at 2 p.m. where there's the grand meritorious charity to wandering spirits, and then at 2:30 there will be the recitation of Ushnisha Vijaya Dharani Sutra, so in Chinese. So join us in this recitation on site at 𝐔𝐥𝐿𝐴 Choling to pray for our gurus, parents, ancestors, karmic creditors, and all sentient beings in the 10 directions. So may all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. So join us on site, and of course celebrating the Buddha's Joyful Day on the 30th of August. It's Wednesday at 11 a.m. There will be the grand auspicious Onamana offering, which then at 12 noon there will be offerings to Sanghas, and also 5 p.m. there will be the Protectors Puja, and also 8 p.m. there will be Dharma's teaching in English. So we welcome all to join us on site for this meritorious occasion. Please, you may make offerings to Rinpoche and also our Sanghas in person as well. So super grand and all the great offerings on this special day. So once a year we do this, very, very special, lots of merit making. So swing by, scan this QR code to find out more. And of course, there will be the upcoming courses. There's a prostration class by 𝐔𝐥𝐿𝐴 that's happening on the 24th of September on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So on site at the main hall, this practice of making prostrations is a great daily practice for the purpose of purifying negative karmas and also obstacles, so to spiritual practice. So join 𝐔𝐥𝐿𝐴 in the prostration class to learn more about the significance and benefits of prostration and how to do prostrations to the 35 Buddhas. So scan the QR code to find out more or to sign up. And also Exploring Buddhism Module 2 is starting in September. So that'll be on the 30th of September, Saturday. So it will be 13 lessons of it will be 13 lessons, 4 face-to-face sessions and 9 online sessions. So these are the dates, some that's on site, swing by, take a look at all these information here. So 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Module 2 will actually cover the topics of the 3 principal aspects of the path. So join our Dharma brother Dorje Tenzin to learn more. So scan the QR code to sign up. And that will be all for tonight. Thank you very much. This is 𝐒𝐿𝐴 signing off. Have a great week ahead. Good night.